and welcome to our Schlab coaching call. I am with Sarah and Andrea from Caterpillar. We are at their event at ConExpo. So I've had some technological problems, so bear with me. So we talked about a few things. We're gonna do an icebreaker. So ConExpo, how many steps are you getting here?
At least 15,000 a day.
Sure.
Yes, definitely a lot.
And where do you call home?
Yeah, we're based out of Peoria, Illinois. So Caterpillar has a rich history in Peoria. We have office space there as well as manufacturing facilities, and we're both located there.
Awesome. And describe ConExpo in a few words.
It's hard to summarize it into a few words. I would say impactful, engaging,
And exciting?
and exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So Andrea and Sarah are responsible for setting up this event that you will see on the other side of this wall. So with that, can you guys tell me about your career journeys? You're both senior marketing roles, but your paths I'm sure look different. So what did that look like? If, either or can go.
Sure. So I can start. I'll celebrate my 20-year anniversary with Caterpillar on Friday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So 20 years with Cat. I started pretty much fresh out of college, working at a call center actually. So handling calls from our dealers that were looking for parts availability or checking on their machine orders. And then I kind of got into the technical marketing space where I was writing like spec-a-logs about our products. And then from there I actually went into more of a promotional marketing role, and I was focused on the smaller end of our product line. And then I did a really great stint in our Defense and Federal Products Group, which calls on not only our Department of Defense, but also all of our federal civilian agencies. So anything that we sell direct to the government. So that was really exciting because you kind of get to ring the cash register and be really close to those customers. And then I came back over to the division that we're in now. So really focus on that customer-facing promotion for our core product line for construction. So motor graders, wheel loaders, dozers, and excavators. I did a long 5-year stint as an individual contributor there, and then I started my leadership journey.
Awesome. Thank you so much. How about you, Sarah?
Yeah, so fun fact about me is I have a master's degree in education and have never taught a day in my life. So
That's a great fun fact. I love it.
Yes, I went into agricultural education as my major in college.
Yeah.
I was highly involved in the FFA. I was an ag kid, horses.
Awesome.
So I grew up around machinery. I was baling hay, using skid steers to move manure, combine, like all of it.
Yeah.
Went into agricultural education, but my passion was marketing. So took a job right out of college in marketing, and then came to Caterpillar about 11 years ago, where I have worked both on the construction and the mining side, launching new products, all of the marketing things, whether it's social media to a digital campaign to a customer experience. And then I'm here today because I have worked tirelessly over the last 15 months to bring you this booth here that you see at ConExpo.
Now, one question I think a lot of people would have is how long does it take to set something up like this?
We started building on January 27th,
Wow.
and we've had individuals out here since then building this, bringing in the dirt, setting it all up, practicing the dirt movements. So it takes a large team to pull this off.
Yeah.
As Sarah mentioned, we've been planning for about 15 months. We secured our space here at the show 18 months ago.
Wow.
Kicked off, we had over 25 work streams that handled different pieces or components of pulling a show of this magnitude together. And those really kicked off about 15 months ago, and we've been running full steam ever since.
Wow. Yeah, it's incredible. So for those that might be unfamiliar with solutions marketing, or at Caterpillar versus traditional marketing, what's the difference?
I would say, at Caterpillar, we're really focused on, promoting the value of our products to customers, obviously, but they transact with our dealers. So we're really proud of our large dealer network. They're really the face of Caterpillar to our customers. They do an amazing job at really marketing and promoting within their territories. So we look at more of a national level and promote, I would say, at kind of a next level up or a higher level. And then the dealers are really pushing those transactional promotions while we're pushing kind of like thought leadership and key features and benefits.
Okay, great.
I'll add to that question too. We flip it, right? We're not selling a flux capacitor. What does that get? What does that do for my customer? We're selling, what is it? What are the solutions you need? What's your problem? And we're packaging that all up, whether it's technology, services, or a purchasing option, and then selling that versus again that hard iron or the engineering behind it. So kind of flip it there.
Yeah, that's a great point. What metrics actually matters to you when you're marketing solutions versus machines, which is really what you were getting at there?
Yeah, so with all of our initiatives that we do, we're really working on generating high quality leads that then we'll pass along to our dealers to execute. So we track both the leads that we are generating and then as well as the attribution through the dealer on the back end of that.
Okay, great. And technology. So how much of your marketing story is now technology led?
You'll see very much through our booth that we've shifted to technology leading a lot of our solutions. It's in our machines, it's in our apps. We launched the Cat AI Assistant here at CES and here this week. So we are shifting a little bit more towards that. But of course that hard iron is still tried and true in the backbone of Caterpillar.
Now, what makes your area here, like you said, you've been working on this for a long time. This is one of the most incredible spots of the festival ground. So what do you think is the biggest draw versus your competitors? What's making it great?
We're doing what no one else is. So we have a 30,000 square foot dirt arena. We have 16 pieces of equipment in that arena, and we're running dynamic demos 3 times a day. So you'll see some of the other exhibitors maybe doing a demonstration on a single machine or a couple of but what we're doing here is very complex. Sarah could give you some of the stats of what it took for us to hold these demos together and execute them. It was so much time and energy.
Yeah, it's not just machine movement, it's a choreographed performance. We have scripted, we have graphic cues, we have camera cues. I mean, we're talking full-on production. It took over 2,500 operator hours to get the demo machine movements where we needed them to be, with a whole crew and agency working behind the scenes on what are the key talking points, matching them up with the machine movements, making sure we hit all the key topics, and putting it all together to have the demo you see today.
Wow. How big's your team out here? Like, how many people do you have from Caterpillar out here?
Yeah, we have about 300 people here working the show in our 3 different spaces.
Okay, wow. And you guys are rock stars, as Tony Facino described. So thank you, Michelle, to connecting me with you guys. What advice, last question, would you have for other people in our industry and then also in marketing?
So I would say in our industry is just to always operate from that customer mindset, right? So always think about what we offer, what we bring, how we can help the customer. For us at Caterpillar, it's all about addressing their toughest challenges. So that's really what we lead with, is that kind of customer first message. For marketers, I would just say continue to push the boundaries, right? So for us, it's all about taking things to the next level, how we continue to stay fresh and relevant, and then once again, just what we can do to help make sure that our customers' needs are being met.
Awesome.
I would just say in the industry, we, especially at Caterpillar, we're really in my ag background. It's in my heart. Like, the trades and vocational education is so important. This industry is the backbone of our culture, and it should be glorified, and it should be put on a pedestal, like our Global Operator Challenge and our Global Dealer Technician Challenge. These are the individuals that are building the future. So be proud. Be proud to be in this industry. A lot of people think it's just dirt, but it's not. And especially with the technology, you can just hop in and operate one of these things. So I'd say be proud. And then the marketing thing is just have fun with it. You know, like Andrea said, think futuristic. How can we push the boundaries? How can we break through that noise? Because everyone else is trying to talk to the same customers. So
Yeah.
what is it we can do to really resonate and be a little bit more personal with that customer?
Wow. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
This was fantastic. I think everyone's going to love this interview. I very much appreciate
Yes,
your
of
time
course.
in this chaotic environment.
Sure.
You guys
We're
did
used to
phenomenal,
chaos.
Yeah.
and thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoy this. Much gratitude to Caterpillar for letting this happen.
Anytime.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
You're welcome.